Right, let's get started. Good evening, everyone who is watching this. Welcome to tonight's stream. Let's do the quick fade. There we go. Now I can get into the game proper. We're going to be doing a fair bit of building work tonight. A lot of building work tonight, I would like to think. Before we go any further, this is what I've been doing since last time out. So last time we rebuilt the island. It's no longer a volcano. And we also redid the track layout for the beginning of Raid of the Fort. Now it looks a lot nicer. And we can actually, well, we can see the track. That's the main thing. It's the main perk, which is nice about this. The ride is a lot faster now than it used to be. I still think it might be a little too fast. But you know, I suppose it has to be fairly fast. I'm still not that happy about the block sizes. Is there a block break in this tunnel? I took it out, didn't I? Do you know what? I think I might put it back in. Edit track. Alright, this is where the camera goes all wrong again. Just got to build this down. Here we go. Right. This piece. I'm going to go from this end. It's got to be shorter. Must be able to make it shorter than that, surely. Maybe not. Alright, hang on. From here back, this needs to be a block break, like so, and then this can be a trim. Actually, this can be friction, like that. Target speed, let's take it down to 10. And then this can be trim. And again, a target speed of that. And then just check this piece. Your target speed is also 10. Cool. Done. And we'll let that go through a few cycles, and that should make everything okay. Right, this bit here that you're looking at is the big centerpiece of the island. I've gone and put some nice tropical looking trees, plenty of rock work. It looks very nice, very lovely. And then I've built the bridge here, which goes over the top of this, which I'll talk about in just a second, and then dips down again below the track of Raid, and then onto the island itself. This boat ride, I've put it in as a placeholder. It's probably not going to look like this when it's actually finished. In fact, you can see the track bothers me quite a bit. But this is actually going to be a boat ride that goes between the entrance over here. I might actually move the station over this side. And then it goes over to here, which is Valley of the Nile. It's going to be in this area. And I still haven't quite decided what's going to be in this area yet. A small themed area, I would say. And then up here is going to be the Chinese area, Canadian area, English area, and then the Japanese area over here. You can see it sort of gets smaller as you go around the park. Each area gets smaller than the last. And these lines are arbitrary. They might not necessarily be the actual boundaries by the time we're finished. Right. So I want to add some more detail to this island, but the first thing I want to do is actually over here. I want to grab this building, and I want to add some more walls and stuff to it. So go walls. These are castle walls, aren't they? So building set castle. There we are. Ooh, brought up the Steam menu then somehow. There, I guess. Is that the right height? Actually, what I want to do first is that piece and that piece I want to get rid of. And I'm going to replace them with normal wall pieces. Like that. And then I want to grab that, and that. Get rid of that and that for all of these pieces here. Get rid of. Cool. Right. So what we're going to be building here is a staff room and a toilet block and a first aid. I think we're going to need first aid as well. We're pretty much going to put them all in the same spot. So what I'm going to do is go into here. Staff building. So you're going to go on the back. Actually, hang on. Back into building. Make sure we got the right type of floor first. And you go at that level. Like this. Looks good. And then we'll do something like this as well. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And we've got to be careful because, as we know, the track goes under here. So, got to be careful with the old terraforming. So what I'd like to do is push this down a little bit. Flatten it all to the same foundation would be nice. There we are. Like so. And then smooth it all out. And hopefully we can get path piece to come down here. Right. Back into this. Edit. Shops and facilities. Staff building. What are you obstructed by? Oh. We might have to... Alright, hang on. We have to redo this. Because that splash means that the tunnel is technically being breached. So we're going to have to pull this back up again. Something like this. Like that, and then smooth it all. So we should be able to get a pathway through there, no problem. I definitely want it to be part of this building. So it is quite important that we get it right. Alright, staff building. We want you at that level. And then we'll move it out a tile, like so. And then we need first aid here. And then we'll put toilets right next to it. There. Like so. And then here, grab that path, we'll make it as small as possible. And then you'll branch off like this. And you run along here like this. Like so. Except I don't like that. There's actually quite a lot about this I don't like still. I think this bit can be pushed down again. Something a bit more like that, and then we can smooth it all. Like so. And then if I go paths, this one, select grid. Okay, intersecting terrain. Maybe that. There we go. And then that one. That one. Okay, now it's going to play hardball with this. I'm not a fan still of the path building on here. It's actually very annoying. Oh, crying out loud. Push this bit down as well. There. Right. Connect to you. Connect to you. Like that. And then here. Really? It's gonna be like that, is it? You. This thing, man, it's so frustrating. Right, like that. Like that. Oh. Yeah. You go like that. That one goes like that. And that one you just keep doing what you're doing. Right. Now, we should be able to put floor and stuff in. Like this. And then over here. Like that. Cool. And then the walls. So we want doorways. Like so, and like so. There must be better. Oh, hang on. Arches. No? I thought there were better doorways than this. Apparently not. Okay. And then all of this along the back. And then archway again. I think it's pretty fair to say that these buildings are not my my masterpieces. Far from, in fact, they are awful. That's me being pretty generous about it, if I do say so myself. Alright, there we go. So we've got toilets, first aid, staff around the back. And then I'm going to stick a roof on this, and we'll never speak of it again. There we are. Oh, it's awful. I might stick a couple of windows on this side just to... make it look a little bit more presentable. Just put one of those there. Like so. We'll probably come back and redo that completely. It'll do for now. That's all I'll say. It'll do for now. Nature region, tropical. And then we'll just fill this area with some nice trees. We'll do the rock work first, actually, I think. So the idea, I mean, it's a toilet block, so it's supposed to be largely out of the way, so you won't really see it that much. And then if we just cover the rest of this with bushes and trees and nice stuff like that, then you won't even know that there's a horrible toilet block over here. We'll put a small rock down there if we can. Just there. I might put some rock work around this as well, just to make it look a bit nicer. Don't need to worry too much about it right now though. Swamp tree, don't need to bother about that. Turn off the align to surface. Now I'll turn it back on to put these bushes in. There we go, and then I might put some tree root things in as well. Preferably one that's not a tripping hazard, because we don't want to get sued. Maybe not there then. That's too big. It's really tricky trying to cram some stuff in here. There we go. We'll stick a tree there. And we'll stick some... There goes the boat past. There we are. Stick a palm tree. We'll stick a couple of these janky palm trees. We'll have this one sticking out over the water like that. Come on, game. Thought it crashed for a second. I was just watching a live stream of Geekism that he did on Tuesday, and his game crashed. Just he was getting to a really excessive point of building, and I'm kind of a little bit paranoid that's going to happen to me now. So I will be saving quite a bit tonight, more than usual. That bush just been put on sideways? Yes, it has. Oh well. Alright, we'll have a couple of little palms. That one. And that one. And there we go. I think that's nicely hidden away now. And then I'll put some more trees and stuff over here to hide the rest. But we're not going to do that right now. I actually tweeted out saying we were going to put some more detail in the island, but I don't think we're going to do that even. I think what we're actually going to do is head over here and start doing some proper building on a brand new area. So I'm going to multi-select everything here and delete it. Make sure that we've selected everything that we can within the park boundary and delete it. And in fact, we're going to come over this way and do the same thing. So all of this. Trees will be getting put back in the future. Don't worry about that. Right. Terrain. Pull. Biggest size possible. Biggest intensity. And we're going to go for it. So actually this is going to take a fairly long time to do. So I probably should have done it before this. But we have to build a big hill. A big series of hills. This is where the hills of Somerset Hills comes into it. We do a lot of terraforming here. So we spent the first part of the project of this park flattening land. Now we're going to spend this bit of the project lifting it all back up again. In fact, we didn't really do anything with this section, so it's not like we're undoing work that we've already done. But this area that we're building now is Heart of the Forest, which, as the name suggests, is going to be based in the middle of a forest. Now I've got a restaurant that I'm going to build in the area called the Robin Hood, but that doesn't necessarily mean that this area is going to be Sherwood Forest. I'd like to stress that now, because I've never been to Sherwood. I've absolutely no idea what it looks like. So I certainly don't want to get it wrong, trying to recreate it. Alright, I'm just going to keep lifting all the land up here. I will periodically go and check to make sure we're not making it too high. I think if we sort of do it like this, and then lift all this bit up to match, that should do for a reasonably sized hill, I would say. This hill's going to be used for a multitude of rides as well, so we do need to get it right as best we can, otherwise it'll affect the overall look and feel of the rides. Now how high is that if I come down to this level? Oh yeah, it needs to be a lot higher than that still. Now if I lift all of this up as a datum, and then the rest of this hill is going to be based off of the height of this bit. And the hills have to be quite big, particularly as we head over towards the Canadian section, because that area is supposed to be themed around the Rockies, which are obviously very, very big mountains. So we have to make it believable, as if they are in fact mountains rather than just hills. I'm not a big fan of the fact that it's just a flat line at the back here. I'm sure on Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 it used to just lift up the land outside the park boundary to match. I think you can do it if you go into the scenario editor. I think you can edit it that way. I might have to go look into that. Alright. Here we are. That height should be about right. If we build everything else based off of that height there, then we should be alright in the grand scheme of things. Right, this section next. Like so. And then all of this bit. And then, of course, this bit all has to be brought down to match. City of the Future, the back section particularly, will also be terraformed. We can't go too crazy on this bit because the railway's got to get through here somehow as well. I don't think we'll put the railway through any more big tunnels like what we've done under Legend of the Frontier, and that was kind of because I built Manic Miner and then suddenly realised, oh heck, I've got to get the railway under there still. We're not going to make that mistake again. So actually one of the first things I will probably do in a second is actually go and build the railway through all of this area. Alright, how big's that looking now? Pretty damn big. So Heart of the Forest is going to have 3 main roller coasters. The first one is going to be Wildwood, which we'll hopefully be building later on tonight. The second one is Forest Falls, which is a water coaster, so I'm really glad they've put that into the game, because that saved me a job of waiting. The third one we won't be building for a while yet. We will build a placeholder. We'll use one of the Skyloop models as a placeholder, but that will very quickly get knocked down once, well, hopefully, if Frontier bring the coaster type that I'm waiting for. I think they will. I've seen no reason why they won't, considering it existed in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. You know, it might never get brought in, therefore the ride might never get built. That's absolutely fine. That's part of the fun of the game, I would say, is waiting for an update to see if it's what you have been waiting for. Alright, this is a pretty good sized hill. The next thing, of course, is it's going to have to continue right the way along the back here. Right, all of this section. Particularly as we get into here, because this is Peak of the Rockies, this section here, so we are going to have to really go mental with it. At least with this section, it's kind of, we're going to have big mountains at the back, a bit like with Legend of the Frontier. The majority of the area is actually going to be relatively flat, and we'll just have the big mountains at the back. It's kind of like a background, backdrop. That's the word I was looking for. A bit like a backdrop. It's cool that we've got the natural slope here as well. So we'll just keep going with this. Lift it right up. We'll probably come back to this Canadian area. I really just want to focus on the bit over here. I'm just looking to see where our paths can come through. I do quite like the idea of routing a path up this slope and along the ridge there. Let's see if it's possible. Cobblestones for this area. I don't want to flatten. See, I think instead of just flatten terrain, there should be an option to create like a gradual slope. Because I haven't got a clue what the slope level needs to be. Unless I do something like that. Which, to be fair, I mean, that's done a pretty good job. Just making sure it's all the right height to actually work. So I can build this straight up like this. And then along here. Path probably won't be this wide. I'm probably building it way too wide. Like that. And then on this side, similar thing. Have it then slope down this. That's way too high. There we go. It's not gone well. Bear with. Oh, no. There we go. A bit more like that. There we go. Cool. Right. Should we get to work on the first ride? I think we should. Let's do something fun rather than just terraforming, which is not fun. I think we should build Wildwood first. I'm just thinking where to build the station. Because it needs basically the lift hill is going to go up the side of the hill here. So what we need, just making this a bit more sloped. And I don't think there's actually a forest in England that has a slope or a mountain or hill, whatever you'd call this, this high. So this is incredibly unrealistic, but they're supposed to be like snapshots of the countries. They're not supposed to be accurate they're supposed to be accurate representations. They're not supposed to be direct clones of anywhere in particular. You know, they're supposed to be, as I say, snapshots. So I do a really bad job of explaining. Whenever I talk to anyone about this project and I say, oh, I'm building a theme park based on countries of the world, and then I try and explain it and I can just see the eyes glaze over, and it's not because it's a boring subject necessarily, it's because I do such a bad job of explaining it to people. Oh, no. That's the one I want. We will paint the terrain properly and stuff in the future as well. I like the idea of having Wildwood Station coming off of this like thoroughfare curve here. So I think what I might do is cut a little into this. Perhaps not quite that extreme. Something a bit more like that. And then we'll stick the coaster station on this bit, where the land is a bit flatter. Not perfectly flat, but flatter. Right, coasters. Custom. This is the first time I've attempted to build a wooden coaster in this game, so it could go really well, it could go really bad. Now, despite the fact this is a modern theme park and we are working to modern standards, I do want this to be built more like a classic Woody. So we might go for the Nala, or we might just go for this one. Do you know what? I think we will go for the Nala. So we'll have the Flyer, Millennium Flyer type trains. I kind of want it to be a bit like that. But then I do want to go station. Station, and I want the entrance on the right and the exit on the left. Oh, hang on. Let me try again. It always takes me a couple of goes to place it down properly. I want the exit on the right. Entry on the right and the exit on the left, like this. I Can't make it go any lower than that. Alright. There will have to do. We're going to turn off auto tunnel. And we are going to have it go... Right, hang on guys. I'm just going to pop to the toilet quickly. And then I'll come back, we'll have a proper go at this. Right, I am back. I do apologise for that. Okay. So, I mean, how tall a lift hill is that going to be? Pretty tall, actually. My biggest concern at the moment is I kind of want the ride to... If anyone knows of the ride Boulder Dash, or Boulder Dash I should say, not Boulder Dash, Boulder Dash, it's all hidden amongst the trees. I'm going to try and get a POV of it on my laptop so I can look at it for inspiration. Yeah, it's all in amongst the trees. So it's all built on a hillside. It's actually a really tricky thing to try and recreate. I'm trying to think how to do it. The actual building of the ride and stuff, pretty easy, the track layout, but it's fitting it within the landscape. I'm going to find that really tricky. Kind of to the point, I want the finale of the ride. It's going to be a station fly through, and I think it might come from this side and go diagonally across, rather than just the simple flies over the entrance bit or anything like that. There might be two fly-throughs. There might well be two. Let me see if I can lengthen this train. No, 11's the maximum. To be honest, 11's pretty good. 22 people on a single train. That's pretty good stuff. We're going to curve this like so. We'll lengthen it a little bit and we will slope it down just a tad. Now screw it, we'll auto tunnel this bit. Right, what elevation am I working with here? So if I build it down like this and then level it like that, then that should run over the top of the queue quite nicely. Yeah, I don't think it needs to go any faster than that. Turn that off again. And if I extend this out a bit more... Actually, hang on. Do that, and then we'll have it turn like so. And have it slope down a little bit more. Like that. Level you out. That should go under the brake section quite nicely. I think that'll fit under the queue as well, providing I build this properly. So we'll have it turn like that. We'll have that a little bit shorter. I think this bit actually will switch on auto tunnel again. Might as well. Like so. Okay, and then we'll have trim, friction, block, and then lift hill. I think a nice gradual, maybe 25 degrees. We'll shorten the block, like so. In fact, it can even be less than that. Tell you what, actually, I don't like any of this. It's all nonsense. I'm actually sort of getting further towards just saying this landscape needs complete revamping. Stop that. It's kind of... Right, hang on. Let's see if I can do it this way. Let's say we built that. Like there. And I'm just going to build a straight piece of track out like so. And then come to this side and demolish all of this. Like this. Right. Turn off auto tunnel. Like this. Turn you round like this. Shorten this. So you're going to go like that. You're going to be like this. And then you're going to be like that. Except without... Try that again as well, shall we? Right. You're going to slope down like this. And then you're going to be as long as possible, which I think is 20. Yes. That's too much again. Actually, no, that's probably about right. Yeah, I think that's about right, actually. Like so. And then we'll shorten the block. Like that. Let's go into... Come on, game. We drop in frames? No. It's just the game going slow. This all needs to be lift hill, by the way. Well, that was going a bit weird. Down in here. Like so. Like so. And like so. And then this piece, shorten it as much as we can. And then this piece will lengthen again. Something like this. And then friction brakes. I'll put you on a slight incline. I mean, what height is this? That's the wrong height again. I don't like it. Don't like it. Try again. So it all hinges on building the station on this piece of land here. Now it suggests I build it this way, which I'm not against. You know, I think if we build it properly, there's no reason why we can't build it here. Like that. And then actually have the track come out of the station. Is that about the same? No. About that, I think it's the same. Like so. So it's not that traditional anymore. It's sort of straying away from tradition, perhaps a little, with this piece. Which again, isn't necessarily a bad thing. Something like this. And then from here we can start going up the side of the slope. How long is this? $25 should be. 25's too much. Bit like this. And then we can rebuild the hill to match the coaster. That's still, yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good as the start of a coaster. Quite happy with that. So it goes down here like that, round and up into the lift hill. It's got the proper rattly old wooden coaster type lift hill. And then at the top here, I think we'll do something like this. Now, when I said this is going to be like a traditional wooden coaster, what I meant was like Boulder Dash, sort of, well, unlike Boulder Dash, it's not going to be, sorry, unlike a traditional coaster, it's not going to be like a traditional out and back type woody. This is going to be a proper terrain hugging coaster like Balderdash, but it's going to be like very close to the ground, very fast paced, lots of banked turns. We're going to have as many overbanked turns as we can. Not too many, because there's going to be a coaster not too far away from this one that's going to be more focused on that kind of style. There we go. So here it's actually going to dip down and up again. Kind of like this, and then here it's going to dip over the top, start to turn. Oh, what's the most overback we can make it? That's pretty good. Can I whip it round? Is that too much? Just ease off the banking slightly. And so I want to be careful with too much overbanking, because we are going to be building a Rocky Mountain coaster in the Canadian section, which is going to focus more on obviously inversions and stuff like that. I'd say that's a pretty good part of the ride right there. And then here we'll have it curve whilst coming up again, around like this. Like that. Start coming down again. Around this way a little bit. So this is still like the introduction part of the ride. So you get to the top of the lift hill, and then this is all like, well, let's say introduction, welcome to the ride kind of thing. So nothing too extreme, nothing too unmanageable. I think that could be a lot more dipped. Something like that, perhaps. This is going to be one of the ride's signature elements, this curve here. I will smooth it all out and stuff in a bit, obviously. But I can see this bit becoming quite notorious for whipping you around like that. I actually think this bit is a bit too tame. I say I know it's the introductory bit, but the corners I think are a bit too... Let's just auto smooth this bit whilst I'm here. So there you go, the whole thing's a ride up into, and then from here it's all a ride out. This can be a lot shorter. I think that's the bit. We had two longer piece of tracks, if that makes sense. Whereas it really has to be, particularly as this is a terrain coaster, it's really got to be hugging the ground quite tightly. try that. See if it should get up the double up. I mean, the name's Wildwood, so it's got to be pretty wild. It's got to match the name. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that. And then at the top of this bit, we're going to curve round to the left with a piece here where it snaps to the right. And then as it goes round this, yeah, there we go. And then we're going to level out. Actually here we're going to have it start dropping down whilst turning this way. Hang on. Redo that bit. Alright. So here it's going to drop down and round like so. Actually, is it going to do that? No. No, it's not. Man, this is really difficult trying to pick a layout for this coaster. So it's got to be a terrain coaster, so it's got to hug the ground, but then at the same time, I don't really want it to go underground. Maybe one tunnel, and that's it. It's like here, it can't really, because I was going to have it curve back towards this track and then sort of follow it slightly, but we can't because of this. So I think we've got to go the other way. Hang on. Something like this, with it banking like that, and then we'll have it go round down and round like this. This could be like, no, I don't want it to go down a big drop yet. That's the problem I've got now. Let's say we had it do this. And then we'll have another like overbank section. Like this. Except that is a lot more like that. That's as big as it can be. And then here it's a lot less severe. Like this maybe? I've absolutely no idea what this is going to look like. I feel like I should be smoothing this as I'm going along though. Like all of this bit. Yeah, I think I've painted myself into a corner with this bit here. Alright, straighten you out. You come back up, like that. You go from that way to pretty severe that way. And then here you go right round, right over. And then here. Oh yeah, it's way too high. Like this. See if I can whip it round. I think that's, again, I think that's asking way too much. I don't want big drops. Not yet. There will be some, but not yet. Because I'm debating whether this ride's going to have a block section or not. Or whether it's just going to be just a coaster. You know, from start to finish, high octane, full pace, that kind of thing. So I am really struggling here. I feel like it definitely has to come up again here. Then I think here we whip it round. Like this maybe? Yeah, I mean that kind of works. And then here we'll have it bunny hop over this piece. Have a bit of a head chopper. Like that. We'll see how that looks speed-wise. So it goes under there. Up and round. Pretty slow actually. Yeah, too slow. Oh, no, I'm going to do that. Alright, maybe something like this. And then at the bottom here, you can go like this and then lift up again. Like that. And then here, you can go from all the way over like this to over some like that, as well as level out. And then round. That can be like this. Down a bit more. Does that back onto that bit quite nicely? It will be if I do... Actually, hang on. Take it back a bit. This piece here. Just take it back a bit more. This piece here. If I ease off the curve here slightly, then bring this up like that, then bring this round, like this, lengthen this piece, dip it down a little, and then round. And down. like that. And then here we'll just have it hug the ground a bit more. Always going down, always gaining speed, but not going ridiculous. Like so. Level it off. Unbank it. And then we'll make it do a hop. And then another hop. Like so. Alright, now I think we're getting there. Alright, so down the drop there, over the first hop, over the second hop, up into the massive overbank, which is totally unnecessary but looks awesome, into the double up. This won't be a tunnel when we're finished, this will just be normal ground. Into that bit there, down and round there, into the first hop, into the second hop, and then it will rise up a little bit more here to go under the lift hill like this. It banks, and then this is where the fun begins. So once we cross the lift hill, then we go into the fast bit. That's going to be like that. And like that. And then like this. Is that too much? That's probably too much. We'll have a look. I like it going back under the lift hill again. I think what we actually need to do here is, at this point, it needs to level off and go up like that, and then here we can have another bank. And then on this bit, right up to the top, and then that bit can come round like that. Yeah, I mean that looks pretty cool. Something like this, and then up again, and round. Maybe we got too many banks here now. Something like this. like that. Let's see how this looks first. Right, where is it? It's cresting the top of the lift hill now. So over that bit, into bank, into the double up, down and round there, up and out that bit. Alright, big drop there. Right, I know what's wrong here. This bit should be like maximum like this. And then this bit comes back down again. Right, let's just try that again with slightly less. No, that's got to be the full 85. It's here where it's got to start easing off again. Maybe have it continue to dive down and go underneath all of this. Like, level it off a little bit, but will that work? Going under like that? Like this. I think the clearance there is pretty good. So it'll come down like that, whip round, tell you what, if it's going to be a signature element, it's really got to carry on coming round. So it's slightly less severe now, but like this, and then down again. Like that, and then under the lift hill, like so, back up the other side. I kind of like the idea of having a triple up here. So I'm probably going to do that. We've had a double up on the upper bit. I think here we should really go for this. Like that. And then have this bit curved down again. Something like this maybe. and then we can have our first fly through at this point. Let's see how it looks. So here it comes into the bank there. Okay, and then up into this section here, down below the lift hill. 1, 2, 3. Quite happy with that, actually. Quite happy with that. Hopefully it's not deemed too fast. Here we go, and then we'll come into this, which will be our first fly through, which will be a bit of a double down, or a bit of a down like this, with a bank here, and then as it comes down here it will dip again, kinda like that. I think that's actually coming in too low at that point. Then this bit needs to be a bit higher. In fact, I think what this actually needs to be, so we do the triple up, and then I think this actually needs to come up a little bit higher. And over like that. Kind of like this, and then we'll do like this and up. Needs to come around a bit more, slightly less on the banking, like this. And that will crest over, and then the second fly through will come through that way. Oh, it's too damn slow now, isn't it? That's fine though, I can fix that, I think. Didn't mean to do that. Let's click on this, there we go. You select up to there, and then up to there, and you lower it. There we go. That should be a bit better. And then here, level it off. It's a bit like Wicker Man now. It's going to have 2 fly-throughs. That's going to be a lot less steep, because here it's going to bank, shorten. Actually, try that again. Here it's going to bank, and then just come round. Like so. And then you're going to lift up. And over the top. Like this. Again, I don't like that. I think it has to curve still. Something about the way the track forms on this game that I'm not a massive fan of. It might just be like maybe I have to reduce that as well. Like this maybe? Problem I have now, of course, is I'm on the wrong side of the track for the second fly through. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to move all of this. Like so. Right, and then here we're going to come through there, level off. This needs to do this. This needs to do this. That needs to level out a bit more. Come on. I can do this. Like that. Round. And start leveling off. What's the height on that? It's a bit low. I have to lift it up a bit. There we go. Alright, level that right off. Take this to something like this. That doesn't work either, does it? Right. Level you off. You're going to dive right down with a huge curve here. And then like this. I have to move the path a little bit, which sounds stupid. Shorten this. That's the easy way of doing it. Need to shorten you. There. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Turn you around a bit more. Lift you up a bit more. Auto tunnel this. I think that works. I mean, really, we can. Right, hang on. Redo that, and bring it back like that. There we go. Now here we can do this. Now this is just being difficult because there's a path nearby. I have a feeling the answer to that is yes. So we're going to do a bit like this. So even that is not great. It's such a challenge trying to build a terrain hugging coaster. It's a real challenge. Alright, next thing to try is here. Have it come down back over the lift hill. See, that's what I'm looking for. So we'll still need a little bit of banking. That was perfect. There. Just like that. And then here we straighten it. And then we lift it up. Like so. Shorten this. Alright, 1. 2. 3. And this one a bit bigger. That's much more like it. Much more like it. Right, let's see what it looks like. Over there, down and round here, into this overbank bit here. There we go. Up into this section here. 1, 2, 3. I just had another idea actually. I want the overbank to be the signature element of the ride. This one here. So in other words, you need to be able to see it from a long way away. Therefore, we're going to go back to how we had it before. Like this. Except you're going to come over like this and down. And then we are going to make this bit go round. But not that severe. Like this. And then round and up. Kinda like that. Like this maybe? I think what I might do here is do this and then have it dive under the lift hill again. Like that, with a slight bend. Where it lifts up. But not that much. Like this. Like that. And then have the second of the triple ups here. And then the third one like this. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. That was pretty good. Quite happy with that. Alright, now we can start working on the finale of the ride. So we're going to have a small curve here. Like this. Which is then going to lead into a curve this way. Like this. This is going to bank more at this point. And then we're going to straighten out here. And level off. And we're going to go into another like up and down. Kind of like that. And then that's going to come down like this. Round. Like this. With a real bank on. Like 60, should we say? And then back up. And over. Right, we're not going to do it quite like that. And then here it's going to be coming back down like this. Alright, so there goes 28 there. It's a little bit slow there. I feel like we don't have enough speed for another fly through. If we keep going like this. And this is supposed to be where the ride's at its fastest. I think I might have messed up a little bit. It's a fairly well laid out coaster, I'd say. Certainly fills a lot of space. No, we can't have another. Gotta look at this bit again. Problem is actually this being too short a block. So if we do that over the top and then have it dive down suddenly. In fact, here's where a double down would be ideal. Like this, and then dive down again. So that it only just makes it under the track. Yeah, that would look awesome. Depending on how fast it goes when it actually gets to this bit. Let's find out. Here we go. Into that section there, rises up, leap, down, down again. Perfect. Alright, and then here is where it will bank. Then we'll have a tiny turn, like this. Maybe a bit more actually. Like this. And then here it levels out. It goes like this. And then shorten this. It goes up one. Level off. Up two. Level off. And then up 3, which is going to be the smallest of them all. Like that. And then here it will come round and down. With the corner getting tighter as it goes. Until we get to here. Actually, here would be cool, because if say it comes up again a little bit, and then straightens out, that levels off, and then it will go over a hill and dive down again under this bit of track. Just like that. Level out. Whilst also banking to the left. Yeah, okay. And then here. Actually, can I have a helix up left? Is that going to be too... Let's just have a look at the speed through here. So it dives down again, under there, into the triple up. We've still got a good speed through there actually. Into this section here, under the track there. I think that will look good. And then have this say it oh wait, hang on. So it dives under here. Like this. At the moment it's banking to the left, but actually I think if we're going to have another fly through, it needs to be let's have a look at this again. Can we build it like that? Let's build it like that actually. So the exit is on this side, the right hand side. Can we get another track through here? I think we actually could. Oh no, didn't need to do that. Let's say that goes round like that. Oh, this is so tricky. I reckon we can actually get another track over here and then under that. The only issue I have is it would have to come straight from this bit, pretty much. Which does kind of ruin what I had planned. However, if I build this like this, and then have it go something like this, over like this, like this. Like that. And have that as the second fly past. Yeah, I mean that works. I don't know how well, but it works. And then have this as a tight bend. And let's have this on a bit of a slope. Actually, let's have this bit on the flat. Like that. And then let's have this bit on a slope. Friction. And then trim. I think that's too steep actually. Like 5 should be plenty. Friction. And then trim. Like so. Okay, then let's say this goes like that. Whilst also going round. Kinda like this. Like that. I don't know what height that is. Too high, I think's the answer. I mean, let's check the heights here again, because we might be all right. So over there, dips down to 40 again, into the double up. Over like that. Into this bit. I think that's... I have to make it a little smaller. I think this is actually okay. Make this bit smaller as well. Something like this perhaps. And then here Yeah. That's basically it. Okay. I'm going to start flattening this out whilst it's testing. And we'll see how it looks. That's pretty good there, and then all of this bit, of course. So that's the top of the lift hill, and then this bit up to there. And smooth, smooth, smooth. And then this bit, I'll include that section as well. Over to here. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And then this bit down and round to this bit. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And then that bit round to this bit. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Alright, so it's taken out some of the banking there, which is actually okay. I don't mind that. And then up to this bit. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And then all of this section we'll do as one piece here. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. I feel like I should add another section in here, but I'm not quite sure what. I'll probably come back to that. As you know, this isn't the finished track. I'll always come back. I'll do about 2 or 3 more passes on this before I'll call it like finished. And even then I'll probably do it like another pass or 2. You know me by now. Never satisfied. Right. Actually I want all this bit to be done as one complete thing. So smooth, smooth, smooth. Hopefully that hasn't ruined the headroom on that. Drag this down and round. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Actually lost our signature bit again. There we go. We'll get that back. Cool. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Clicking the wrong things now. Smooth, smooth, smooth. There you go, it's making that bit nice and tight. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Under there. Smooth, smooth, smooth. I suppose that still keeps the nice double down bit there. It's not ruined it too much, which I'm okay with. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Alright, this could be the interesting bit. What does it do to the double up, the triple up? Smooth, smooth, smooth. It has kept it as a triple up. That's the main thing. Smooth, smooth, smooth. We'll do all this bit in one go. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And then this section here. Smooth, smooth, smooth. There we go. Alright, do one final check wherever the train is. There it is. Going around the big overbank there. Down the big drop. 50 miles an hour on that section, very fast. Down and down. Into the triple up. It's a little too slow there for my liking. Just a little too slow here. So what I might look to do is drop this down a smidge. There we go. Right. This section over here, I'm not too happy really with what it's done with the banking here. I think the banking on this bit particularly, oops, maybe not quite like that. Try that again, shall we? This bit as well, and maybe even this section. The banking should be a lot more severe at the bottom here, because it's a pretty fast section of the ride at this point. And we'll include that as well. Okay, let's give this a ride. Before we stop it a second, let's paint it first, and then we'll give it a ride. So the track colour, you are going to be, is that the right one? I suppose it is. The dark colour. This is going to be, that's going to be that as well. It's the supports that I want to be which one's this? Are they the supports? I suppose they are. The track colour's too bright as well for my liking, but apparently I can't change that. Also, this is a bit too light for me still. That's a bit better. Oh yeah, that's much better. Alright. Move entrance. So that's going to go pretty much there actually, where it's snapped. I'd say that gets the queue. Hey? No? Okay, apparently doesn't like that. Alright, let me put the exit in first then. So the exit's going to go at the front. Really the entrance should go at the front as well. But it's not liking it. I think it's because the track's too close. So I'm basically have to grab this. And lift it up a bit more. Alright, now is it going to let me build it there? It's not, is it? Come on now. It's not even going to let me build it there. Alright, hang on. In that case, what I'm going to have to do is delete that track, press done, place the entrance. Maybe it's a terrain thing. Is it a terrain thing? It's the problem when it errors and doesn't even tell you why. Right, let's try that. Wherever this is, it hates me. It just hates me. Pure and simple. So I'm going to swap like that. And I'm going to swap it. It says obstructed, but by what? By this? There we go. Okay, done. Place entrance. There we go. Place exit. That goes there. Right, and then... Actually, hang on. Before we do that, I'm actually going to put the queue in first. Alright. Okay. There we go. There we go. So that's it in and kind of working, I suppose. We'll smooth all this again, like so, and then we'll click done. Right, I've not done that very well actually. So this bit, and I'll tell you why I've not done it very well, because at the moment you'll have your head cut off if you're waiting to get into the back row. So this needs to be perfectly straight, which it is. So then what I'm going to do is bend that a little bit more. Like that. Like that. Straighten you and then dip you down. And you'll start banking this way at the same time. Kinda like this, I think. Yeah, I mean that kinda does it, I suppose. Grab this all the way around like that, and we'll grab this bit like this, and then see how that smooths things. What we actually could do is straighten. Like straighten this bit out a bit more. So just do that. Yeah, that works out for me. Alright, and then here, loosen the bend slightly. Drop it down a little bit as well, actually. In fact, you know what? Might as well keep going down. Like that. And then here, have it rise back up. with auto tunnel. There we go. I think that's worked out. I should be able to get a building just about in there. Alright. We'll test ride it in just a second, and then I think we'll call it a night, because I've done quite a lot actually. There we go. Can we still get a wall piece in there? Yes. Okie dokie. Press done. We want 2 trains, because I think 3 is too many. Actually, I mean, we could run 3, just not very effectively. I think 2 will be fine. I don't actually know how long it takes for it to do a circuit, that's the thing. Depends how long it takes to do a circuit. Alright, let's give it a test. We'll ride in the front. Here we go. Down and round, and into the chain. Oh, I'm going to make the chain lift faster. That's something else I'm going to do. I'm going to make this slower. 5. In that 5, and then this chain speed, we'll go with 10. Yeah, that should be fine. That's going to bug me as well. There we go. And this target speed is 8. Yep, that's fine. Cool. Now let's see. Should be leaving at 5 miles an hour. Except we're not going anywhere. Is that why? Yeah. Okay. Nice and slow out of this. And then dive down into the bend here. And then up into the lift hill. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much better lift hill speed. Okay, getting close to the top. Cresting the top. Here we go. So over that first bit, round to the left, into the steep overbank, and round, into the double up, down and round. We will get rid of that tunnel. Down this bit here, into the little camel hump section, down around here, into the signature element, and then under it all again, down into the dive here. Oh, it's really loud in my ears. Apologies if I'm shouting over it. I'm trying to hear myself and the game at the same time. Down under the lift hill, into the triple up. That bit needs to be lowered. Under there, around this bit. Do you know what I think? The finale's annoying me now. The finale's annoying me. But this bit, this section here, needs to be lowered. Just a fraction. So, all of this bit. And this bit. Just got to drop it down a tiny bit. There we go. There we go. Also not happy that there's a support here that clips through this bit of track, and on that side actually. Does the same thing over there. I'm not sure if I can actually change that now. Maybe just doing that. Yeah, that's actually fixed the problem quite well. It's moved the supports over nicely. Okay. Yeah, this last bit of the ride, I'm really not happy with it. I think what I might actually do then is have it dive under here and then go round a corner and then into the brakes. Oops. So, this bit. Like this. Okay, not sure why that's being difficult. It must be because it clips. Right, if I turn auto tunnel off, then it works. Alright, so what we need to do here is UB the block brake. Actually, we'll have a short section of track where there's no block brake. Like that. And then we'll have the block with the release speed of, yeah, 8's fine actually. And then friction brakes, which are a little bit longer. And then trim brakes. And then this is like that. And then round. Yeah, like that, I guess. And then this is going to be a lot less. Something like this, perhaps. And then straighten this bit out. Go from that to that. And then like, oh, I was about to say like that, but that's a bit too much. Do this and do that. Let's see. If I just build this piece and then grab this end and rebuild this bit, turn off auto tunnel. Yeah. I mean, that kind of does it how I want it. And then just smooth all this. There we go. Should be able to get a bit there, no problem. And then all of this bit. Build that round like so. And there we go. That should be good. We'll make sure that's all fine. And then that. Okay. Let's test the speed of that. Test. It's always a help when you click test. Alright, so along, down, round, blah de blah. That's going to wait there. Okay, round that bit. Alright, here we go. So over that section, down and around there, up into this bit, round there, and then into the brakes. I'd say that actually worked pretty well. Alright, was that waiting at the top? I suppose we'll find out. Now, if I go into this, we'll speed along. Right, do we have to wait at the top? Yes, we do. Okay, that's slightly problematic. Right, how long do we have to wait for? A fair whack. I'm not putting a block brake around this, though. This has to be a terrain coaster, therefore it has to be fast throughout. Okay, up into these hops. Under there, up and over there. Round the tight bends and into the brakes. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. As a first attempt at a wooden terrain coaster, I'm pretty happy with that. And now we've got to actually build this, which is going to be a barrel of laughs, isn't it? Well, that bit seems to be quite easy. Just go through there. Turn that right down. There we go. I think we'll have a gift shop up here, actually, on this flat bit of land. That'll look quite cool. We'll make it extra flat. Flattened foundation. There we go. How we get to and from it, I've no idea. But we'll build it here. There we go. So we'll have that one there, and we'll build a grid. Something like this. And we'll have a photo booth, maybe in this section here. We'll have like an information stand as the thing that's actually going to make people interact with it, because it hides the triple up there quite nicely. And then besides that, I mean, we're not going to have the queue entrance here as well, are we? I think that's a bit too dumb. I think the entrance should be down here. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if I could thread the queue up through there? And then have it meander around in here a bit, and then under there, meander around here a little bit more, and then under there and round. Maybe have a big slalom area here, because I can see this ride being quite popular. We'll have to see, won't we? Is it possible? Let me see if I can do this. Is it possible to get it to hold here for a second? No. That's quite annoying. Because that would actually be really handy. Maybe I'll make the lift hill a little bit slower. But then that'll impact on the test results, won't it? Yeah, I mean the test results aren't that great. Let's have a look at speed. So it gets to 21 miles an hour there. That's actually pretty rapid. 10 all the way up there. Gets to 30 at the bottom of the first hill there. Fastest point I think is here. 52. It might get to, it gets to 43 there. So yeah, 52. So about where I wanted the climax of the ride to be, or not the climax, the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the focal point of the ride, because it's the bit nearest the path. It's the bit that you see as you're walking along. I quite like that actually. I think that looks pretty damn cool. And then once we hide it with trees and stuff, it will look really cool. And then this area here will lift up the land a bit more. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Oh, that's really not what I wanted to click. Testing heat maps, yeah. Excitement. There. There's a few areas. This is a good area. I think the highest is a 7.52, which is there and there. Which again, pretty good. Can't complain about that. Fear. They get very scared on this bit. What about up here? A little bit here and a little bit there. The tunnel, removing the tunnel there will probably ruin that bit though. Previous run. Yeah, not too bad. Nausea. Does anyone get sick on it? Again, this bit here, 2.48 on that section. And that's the only bit really. Oh, 3.55 here. What's wrong with this bit? I don't know. Speed we've done. Lateral G's. There must be a few. Particularly on... yeah, 1.4 there. That's the highest it gets. Minus 0.58 there. Vertical G's. 3.58 there. 3.33 there. So actually that's the bit where you feel heaviest. That bit there. The rest of it, yeah, pretty good. And then forward G's. So the brakes, you get a minus. Down here you get a 0.31, 0.26. Okay. Wildwood. Alright. Well. Took us a fair few whacks, but we managed to finally get it done. Wildwood is built. It will probably look a little bit different when we come back next time. We'll see. I definitely want to see if I can get the queue line through here. That'd be so cool if I could. Let's see if I can combine those two bits together there. And then Q. It was that one, wasn't it? Off here. Turn off angle snap. Yep, that's pretty much how I wanted it. And we'll turn on angle snap for this bit. And then all this section here will be flattened to foundation. Probably shouldn't have done that last bit actually. Smooth that again. There we go. Flatten that bit there. I really should do this off camera, but I'm going to give it a crack now. I mean, no one's watching at the moment, so it's not like I'm being a massive inconvenience, is it? Should be able to sneak that under there. There we go. We'll smooth all that bit. And then this section here we'll flatten to foundation. We'll bring it under here. Like that. And then here we'll do... Oh, that looks awful. Come on, we're nearly done. I was about to say, why is the supports not being taken away? But they have now. Do you know what? I might just build the queue path in this stream. I mean, no one's watching live anyway, so does it matter? Probably not. Alright, I'm going to do that. And then grab this. There's going to be lots of cattle penning. Like so. And then this little bit is going to slope. Alright, let's find a good slope. That's probably a good one. Like that. Bring it down. Smooth. Again, I need to get a gradual, like a really gradual slope. The absolute minutest of slopes. There we go. So flatten all this. Like that, and then this down. Smooth that, and then smooth along there. That should be it. Have I gone down too low? Oh no. Thought I'd messed it up then. That's not where I want that bit to go. Along like this. Kind of like that, and underneath like that. Does that really not fit? Oh, is it because I've got to turn off? Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll do that bit last. So here it is. Yeah, like that. And then like that. There we go. And then like that. And then like that. There we are. And now I've got to worry about the priority queue, which is an ordeal in itself. I think with the priority, there's quite a slope there. And that's one thing I always try and do with my parks, is try and make them disabled friendly. And I think this queue is a very good example of that. Apart from at the very end here, so we might actually make it the exit as disabled access as well. But yeah, apart from that, I always try and make it disabled access where possible. So I'm pretty happy with the outcome. I do need to find a way to put the priority queue in. I think it has to start up here, like there, and maybe snake it. Alright, hang on. If I move it, so I could make it just go underground and then come up over here. Depends how that looks. I mean, let's put that there, and then we'll put the exit, let's say here, and then if I build these, so again we'll make it stone slab, and we'll make tunneling a thing. Maybe not there. There we go. Right, if I just go around this way. Right, hang on, let's turn off tunneling for a second. I couldn't just fit it under there, could I? No. But I could if I turned this on. Really? There we go. Oh, is that just too... Yeah, it is. I feel like we could actually do this. They won't let me do that, and I think that's because of how close the path next to it is. But from here... No? Really? Maybe it won't fit there then. Alright, hang on. Oh, I've done it again. Wrong thing. Exit. Maybe if I just put the exit here. Let's see if I can actually put it on this corner a bit better. There we go. Oh, hang on. Yes. I was about to say, I was about to get excited and think I could fit it in. Oh, I so nearly can as well. So I move that. There you go. I mean, I don't think that's a nice slope. I'll have to go and tidy up the slope. But actually that as a path works really well. That's too much the other way. It's got to be a fairly steep path. There we go. Oh, I've just made that support float. I can fix that. Actually, if I make it go underneath like that. There we go. How does that actually look? Yeah, it's just a bit iffy for me. I suppose the other thing I could do, oh yeah, hang on. The other thing I could do if I keep the exit here, but have it slope downwards and just go under the station. I reckon I could fit a couple of slaloms in here. But if I flatten it to this height here, like go under this bit. And then at the end here, so I don't know if I can actually build underneath the path on, but underneath the station. But if I can make it go under there, that would be pretty cool. Right, let's see how that looks as a... So the entrance would actually be somewhere like here, and then the exit would continue to be on this bend here, and then the path... Oh, that's not right. Hang on. There, and then the path. In fact, hang on. What if I built the path like there? I mean, that kind of works. build the slope down. Oh, that's bad. I have a feeling it won't let me do it now. Yeah, because of this thing here. So let me get rid of that. Get rid of those two bits very quickly. And then smooth this down like so. And then it should be a simple case of build that, build that, build that. There we go. Now I should be able to... Yeah, I should be able to get it under there. Alright, entrance. That's going to be there. And then the exit is going to be there. And that as narrow as possible. Turn off angle snap. Maybe I haven't lowered that down enough. That's quite a hefty slope there actually, so it's probably not going to work. Can I make it go through here? Yeah, I can. Okay, I could do that. It's floating again. But if I do that down like this, hang on, I can do it. I can do this. Keep it tight here, and then somehow I will get this to fit. It's going to get rid of that one again, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. To there. Oh, it's gonna be the death of me, this. It's got to be up here. That's the thing. It's got to be up here. The only thing I can think of is move the exit. Like that. Of course, the other problem is I've flattened the land to work with what we had before, going underneath the station. So I've got to lift all this back up now. Just try and get it flat along the bit that I actually need it to be flat for, which is this section here. I must be able to get it through that gap. Either that or through here, which I hadn't actually considered. Maybe I could do that along like this, and then out the bottom here. yeah, I mean, that works really well. So if I could get that up like that, and then it comes down. Maybe like that. We'll try it. We'll try it. I'm spending way too long on this. I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. And way too long on this. That's all I'm saying. Way too long on this. But it's because I know the results are worth it. That's why I spend so much time doing it. Right, like that. And then out the side here and down. There we go. Now what has that done to the support structure? It's not exactly helped it. If I have it come out here instead. So here, have it curve up. For Christ's sake. I might have to come at this from a different approach. I like the idea of it running through here, so I'm going to keep that. I do like that. It's the not being able to build under there that annoys me. Because I just want to know why it won't let me build under there. What's so wrong with building underneath that bit? I suppose what I could do here on this section is increase the width like that, and then have it come under like so. There. And then that gives me a little bit more room to work with. For this. Smooth all this properly. Don't tell me I did too good a job of it now. Oh, come on. You worked a second ago. Why have you stopped working now? There. Join. Join. I might as well just leave it as it was. So have you go through there and then join up like that. Okay. And then here, have you go like that. And then here, like that. And then you should get a nice unless that could work. That could work. Just had an idea. Place the exit on this bit here. like that. And have that come out like this. Except it's being difficult. Of course it's being difficult. Wouldn't be fair otherwise, would it? Are you serious? Why won't it let me build there? Are you serious? What's wrong with that bit? It's really starting to annoy me now. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely no reason why that can't go there. Now it's saying all of this is obstructed, which it isn't. Is it just because of the way I've built that? Alright, fine. Path building in this game is not fun. It's not remotely fun. I hate it. I think what I actually need to do at this point is remove that, remove that, remove that, and try and get all this on the same foundation. It's kind of worked. Get rid of that bit. Oh, you I don't get, like, it lets you do it right up against the path, and it lets you do it a few bits away, and then there's this one bit here where it just goes, nope. You don't want to build the path there. You don't want to move the terrain right next to it. Surely not. Actually, yes, game, I do. I would absolutely love to. I'd be ecstatic if you let me. Right, lower that bit. Bet now it doesn't let me build this bit back in. Alright, thank you. Don't worry, the next problem is forthcoming. And I can already see what it's going to be. So I'm just going to build this bit up like this. And then this bit I'm going to smooth down again. And then it's not going to let me build this bit of queue path. There you go. It's already stopped me. No. I'm building this bit now. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Whoever designed the pathing, the path building tool for this game needs a serious talking to. Oh, I know what else I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, don't do it with that switched on either, because that stops it working. Right, that's connected back up. Now I've got to just connect this bit up. I want to go to bed. It's getting late. Right, the exit is going to go here. And then this. There we go. There we go. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Game. Tried in all its might to stop me from being able to do it. Ugh. I would have liked to have built a slalom there, but again, game. Right. So apart from this weird little slope bit here, which is going to do my head in. There we go. Perfect. Was there supposed to be a support there? No. But if I do that, there still isn't. Alright, I'll have to manually build one. Okay. Queue's built. Queue's built. What I might do is, oh, we'll have to do it, because it's going to, again, annoy me otherwise. Is along here. Flatten all this. There we go. So you go along like that, and then this runs up through the middle and then turns and joins up. I'm not so keen on the way it gets rid of these bits here. I think if we're going to do that, then we might as well go the whole hog and say, no, it won't let me do it now, will it? There you go. Will if I do that. Make that go like that, and then round. And then do the same thing on this end. So get rid of that. In fact, I might as well just bring it outside. Except it won't let me. Alright, we'll do that for a second. And then here, we'll do that, because that brings it actually down through the middle. There we go. Right. Oh god, that looks awful. It's going to be difficult now, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Oh, I know why. That's fine. It's because of that bit. There we go. There we go. There. Okay. Call that done. And then smooth this out. And then I'm just going to chuck some rocks along this edge here. That should finish that bit off nicely. Right. Last thing I'm going to do no more than this. I promise you. I'm going to build a floor for this as a foundation. Material, wood. So I think, oh, maybe not that one. Wood plank? No. Wood tile. Really? Flat tile? No. It's got to be more than that. I didn't want to build it as modern wood, because we've already got this. I suppose I could build it with this one. If I put this right in the corner like that, like so. Grid size, we'll take it down to 2, so that I can put this floor in as well. Like that. Like that, and then this side, I suppose, like this. Just like that. And then, oh, that's going to annoy me, isn't it, that these don't line up. Hang on. Select that. Angle snap. Don't need to align to surface. Why is it like that? Who rotated it? There we are. And then just a teensy bit this way. Line it up with that bit, and then that across like that. Which I will do that. There we go. The main reason is so I can still select it. Close that. Duplicate and advanced move. That one. That one. That one, and there should be room for one more. There we go. Oh, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? It would be nice if I could actually select that bit. It's not going to let me do it, is it? Right, this piece, duplicate and advanced move, and we'll move it over to this side. And then do the same thing along here. There we go. Right, done. Finished. Done. Rename this Wildwood Station. Okay. We are definitely done for the night, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you are watching this back on Twitch, don't forget to hit the follow button. Hopefully we get more people in next time. I'm not quite sure why we didn't get that many in this time, but we'll see about that for next time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching once more, and until next time, I will see you soon.